zoomed in on my face. I made it home. It took more like 11.5 hours this time, so I was a little faster because I stopped fewer times and for less amount of time each time. But yeah, the drive was good. Just leaving Calgary, things were a little bit wet and there were vehicles in the ditch and stuff, but I think those were from the other day. Like Christian, there was this big tanker in the ditch and an SUV and a car like all together, and then across like on the other side of the road from them was a bus, and I was like, what went on here? And I almost hit animals. I have to look at the footage to see what they were because I don't remember what they were, but they were really big. I only had 3.5 hours of sleep last night, so that's not good, but I wasn't tired. But yes, we're gonna watch Game of Thrones because Christian hasn't watched it yet, and I'm gonna show you his presents because I told you I would show them to you. Okay, so I got him this dice vault that I can't really open one-handed. It's for his D&D dice. Yeah, cool. Fancy. Where'd the shirt go? Is it in the bedroom?
Yeah, it's in the bedroom.
They had a bunch of different designs similar to this. I think 6 different ones. And I just thought this looked really cool and felt very Christian, so I got that for him. And it's super soft. I have one from, I almost said a matching one. It's not matching. It's from the same vendor, and it's the same soft fabric. Bunch of hammies. And then, because he mentioned recently he wanted another sword, I was looking at swords. I ultimately got a dagger type one. Well, 2 technically. This is the main one I got, which is also from my mom. This is the fancy one. I'm gonna wreck it. It's like a fancy hand-forged one. And it's very pretty. There we go. Yes, yes. What's it called again?
Kukri.
Kukri. Anyway, this is like the fancy one, and then Sting from Lord of the Rings, which is kind of just like a less expensive one. It's just, they make replica ones from different movies and stuff like that. I got that one after, just kind of impulsively. I was like, oh, it looks cool. Kiki's going ham on that tissue paper. It was in a bag that had a couple catnip toys gifted from different people. And so I pulled one out. This is a little Totoro one from Nude, from Princess Noodle. Robin, you like this? Except it's only one. Gotta bust out the other toys so Kiki can have something. Or Midna. I just called you Kiki. No. Oh. 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 This is gonna be a fun time. Christian's like, alright, let's start now. He just sat down with his drink. He's ready. I just have to get some footage because I know Nude will be watching. Oh, oh. And we're done watching Game of Thrones. Edmund's getting in some more catnip / tissue paper action. Okay, so those clips you last saw were from Monday, April 29th. It is now Tuesday, May 7th. I haven't vlogged for the last week because I was behind on posting the vlogs anyway, so I didn't bother vlogging because this way we can be all caught up. Plus, I was mostly just doing a whole bunch of editing because I had 2 art videos that didn't go up before I left, and so I edited them when I got back. And I've just been editing the vlogs, like that kind of stuff. And what I've done so far today, because it's 2:40 right now, is I've been working on enamel pin stuff. I'm currently waiting on an order of enamel pins, which should be shipping out next week. They were a little bit delayed, but that's fine because, you know, it's a pretty big order, so I'd rather have them delay a little bit instead of rushing through it. So I still had to make and order some backing cards for the new pins. The Kiki and Midna one was previously designed, but I increased the contrast between the kitty pattern and the background because it was barely visible on the previous order. Then I did a background for flower bun. It looks a little silly right now because the bun has a yellow outline. It's gonna be gold, so it's gonna reflect a lot of dark colors and whatnot, but it kind of blends into the pink right now because it's just solid flat yellow. But I decided to go with a repeating pattern of bunnies similar to what I did with the Kiki and Midna one. And I decided all my buns going forward will have the same pattern, just for consistency. So then there's the mermaid bun, but I did multiple colors in the background. This one's also gold, just the one I pasted in had the black outlines, but yeah, that'll also be a gold metal pin. Then there's the little ducky who has a water background. You're not quite seeing the colors right because I'm filming a screen, but you know, it's okay. And then I designed a whole new pin, which is "You've Got Mail," and this is the one that is exclusive to the people who send me mystery boxes. I talked about this in a previous vlog. I had it set up like a giveaway where you could enter to send me a mystery box. I drew 4 winners the other day. I sent them emails yesterday, and so far 3 people have gotten back to me saying yes, they're gonna do it. And so they're gonna be getting a goodie box in return from me. And so if I want to include an enamel pin in that, I need to order it now. So I designed it today, did the backing card, and I sent the enamel pin off to my manufacturer, and I sent away all my backing cards to get printed. So I did that right away after the stream. So I'm feeling good about today's progress so far. This is also going to be a gold metal pin. Again, I just have a black outline version that I pasted into here. It was so cute. I was like, oh, do I want this to be exclusive to the box? And I thought, Baylee, no matter what you come up with that is actually a decent design, you're gonna feel that way about it. So just let it be. I even toyed with the idea of doing an alternate color scheme that could be available to everyone, and then there's a certain color scheme exclusive to the box. But then I thought, you know, I don't know, I just want it to be special for the people who send me something, you know, I want to give them something really good in return, so I want to go with something more exclusive. I'm also going to be doing a sticker sheet or 2. I might do 1 sticker sheet that's exclusive and then maybe include some of my existing stuff like cute foods or something. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking of making a sticker sheet based off of this. There could be other kitties, there could be like an individual letter, or just, I don't know, I could roughly base it off of this and turn it into a sticker sheet. And this could be one of the stickers, this right there. But yes, I just needed to get that ordered now because it typically takes about 5 weeks for them to manufacture this stuff. This is a smaller order though, it's just this 1 pin, and I only ordered 50 of it, so yeah, I don't know. The timeline might be about the same, we'll see. It's not like they drop all their other work to go then work on mine, so I think no matter how much I order, it's gonna be about the same turnaround time. But anywho, that's what I've been up to, so I thought I would just catch you up on what I've been doing. So I'm being a bit of a crazy person right now. I've been researching an easier way to film my videos because I always have multiple cameras. Like, I want to do more real-time videos, but it's a struggle because it gets super annoying having to switch between like the time-lapse parts and real-time parts when I have 3 separate cameras rolling, like top down, art angle, side angle, and face cam, while having a separate mic recording. And I was like, man, I could simplify my life so much if I just used OBS and treated it like a live stream that's not live and had all my camera inputs going to my computer. And then I was like, well, then I need my DSLR computers hooked up to my computer. Then I would need the Elgato Cam Link, and I can't find it anywhere locally. Like, it is not in stock anywhere. I was even calling stores just in case the website was a little behind on their stock levels. But yeah, I don't know why I'm putting this on. I guess why not? It's super thin. It's probably too hot for this. Nowhere has it. Best Buy sells it in the US, but not in Canada. So I'm going to the US. It's 6 o'clock. They close at 9. So I should be able to make it down to Bellingham. It says they have enough in stock because I want 2 of them, 2 Elgato Cam Links. Okay, let's go. I've been looking at videos to see if my cameras are even compatible, and it's like, well, yes, they are, but they have these overlays, but you can do these things to get rid of the overlays. And I'm like, cool, well, can I use 2 cam links? So I was looking into that, and according to my computer's specs, I should be able to. You need 2 separate USB root hubs, and mine says it has 2. So it should theoretically work. I found my passport after digging around everywhere. I found this buried in one of my purses. It's supposed to be in one of my safe places. I was just so desperate to find it anywhere in person today. I won't get a chance to film my video today, especially since I spent so long researching things, but I'll at least be able to get it set up tonight and ready for me to film tomorrow. Because boy, this could simplify everything. My filming process, my editing process. I could even use my DSLRs as webcams during the live streams. Like if I'm doing an art stream, I can use my DSLR instead of my webcam, which would mean way better quality footage. I don't know. The possibilities are endless, okay? I'm gonna take a banana for the road. Oh yeah. So I'm an idiot. I forgot I can't take fruit across the border and I realized that right when I left the house. So I ate the banana, but I still had the banana peel, so I had to pull over so I could throw it out. So I'm at Walmart right now, but I'm leaving right away. Woo. Okay, I made it. It took me closer to an hour and a half because I don't know, it just did. Google Maps said an hour and 5 minutes, but it lied. Maybe it didn't include the border wait time, which is only like 10 minutes. Plus I came across an accident, which was funneling all traffic into single lane, so that slowed things down. Nothing major, one vehicle collision and the 2 people were okay. They were just chilling, waiting. Where's the entrance? Did I park on the wrong side? Whoops. I didn't even film in there because it was very like me just having to ask someone right away where they were, and I didn't want to film in front of the employees. But I got both my BBs. Now hopefully they both work. According to what I looked up, they should both work at the same time. So then I could plug in both of my cameras. Actually, I need to double check that I have the HDMI cables for these. Go back in. No. I don't like buying cables like that at Best Buy though because they cost so much. But at the same time, it's like, wow, what are you gonna do? You need this now. I mean, I can just go home, see what I have, and if I don't have what I need, I can just get it in Vancouver. Or like, same day shipping on Amazon, or I don't know, I'll figure it out. Why on earth could I be here? Finally. Finally. Neat. Let's just leave that there. Not that it benefits me anymore, but yeah, you know. Okay, I couldn't leave without going to Panda Express. I just want to try it. I'm sure it's just like any other North American Chinese food, but I got some food here, like a couple chickens, like an orange chicken and a sweet and sour chicken with noodles. Oh my god, that's so okay. No, there's no way I'm finishing that. Can I take this back across the border? I don't know if I can with the meat. Oh my god, that's so much. Like here it is compared to my hand. Look at, oh my god. I mean, I did think it was a little on the expensive side considering I didn't get a drink. Like it was on par with what it would cost in Canada, but it's US dollars, so it's more. But no, that's worth it for the amount you're getting. Oh my god. And then I got a spring roll, and they give you a fortune cookie. I dropped it, so it's a little busted. Here we go, yeah. Wait a minute, there are 2 rolls in here. Whoa! Oh my god, I thought it was just one. I was Googling it. I'd have to declare this, but because it's cooked meat, I might be allowed to take it. I could always ask at the border. I could declare it, and if they make me throw it out, then I can throw it out. Okay, so stop eating noodles. If I can't bring this across the border, like, eat the meat first. That's as far as I could get, guys. I'm gonna see if I can take the rest home, and I'm gonna open my fortune cookie. Boobies. Okay. Take a trip with a friend. Whoops, I came by myself. Although I have other stuff planned for later in the year. That wasn't really a fortune, that was more like a suggestion. So, the Panda Express was delicious. I mean, it's North American Chinese food, but I don't know, it's pretty tasty. I filled up with gas before coming here for food, so I got a cheap refill. I had less than a quarter tank left, so I was like, ooh, good time to fill up in the States. And yeah, now I'm heading home. That was a fun little trip to the States, yeah. I think it's just about 9 o'clock. I guess I could start my car and see. Yeah, 8:44. So gonna head home and hopefully I'm back by 10. I want to try my new setup tonight. Like I want to get it set up tonight. So we'll see. I'm gonna be getting back pretty late, but I'll have a bit of time. Oh, baby. I'm back home now. Chatted with Christian for a little bit, and I'm gonna go check out my cable situation, see if I have what I need to plug these into the computer. I probably should have checked that beforehand, but I forgot. Like, I know I have the cables somewhere. I just don't know if they're long enough. Also, bringing back the Chinese was fine. I just wasn't sure because I know someone who got detained coming back into Canada because they had half of a burger from Burger King, and it was a whole situation. And when I asked the guard about it, he was like, yeah, that's fine. He was mostly preoccupied with the cam link things I bought. He was like really quizzing me about them because he asked why I was there and like where I went shopping, what did I buy. And he's asking me questions about this. And on the way in, they were just like, where are you going? What are you doing? And that was it. I have been tearing this place apart, looking for the cables for my cameras. I found one quite quickly. This is the HDMI to micro HDMI. That's exactly what I need for my Canon M50. And I couldn't find a second one. I was even looking through all Christian's cables, but then I was looking at my Canon 70D. And it doesn't take micro HDMI, it takes mini HDMI. So I went looking through all my stuff again, couldn't find it. I don't know if it ever did come with the cable. Either I lost it or threw it out over the years, not realizing what it was for, or it just never came with it. Like I'm looking at some listings on Amazon, because that's where I bought mine from, and it doesn't include that cable, so maybe I never had it to begin with. But I can just go buy one in person tomorrow, and then I'll have it right away for my setup. That just means I'll have to tinker with my setup some more tomorrow to make sure it's all working. But I can still play around tonight and try to get one camera going. It's now the next day. I thought I should finish off the vlog because I kind of left you hanging at the end there. I spent yesterday evening fiddling around with the cameras and obsessively Googling more things. I ran into problems where the Canon M50 only outputs at 480p, which is no good. My Canon 70D does output at 1080p, but it's like a bad 1080p. It adds this huge black border around it, and so the entire thing is 1080, but if you crop off the border, it's more like 720, and it just isn't very crisp compared to just filming directly with the camera. But I was just so determined to get a setup that worked. You're gonna hate me, but I went out and bought a new camera after refusing to buy a new vlog camera because I wanted the G7X Mark III. I was like, oh, if I buy a Mark II, they're gonna come out with like a Mark III the next day. They have not come out with one. But now it's been so long, I'm like, well, now if I buy a Mark II, they're gonna come out with a Mark III. And I'm like, but oh, buying a new art camera? Sure, yeah, let's do it. I mean, that's the smarter choice because, you know, the art channel is my main channel, so it makes sense. Plus, it's good for the live streams too, because, man, I've been fiddling with this today. I ran out a couple times to buy different components, because first I went and bought a cable for my Canon 70D, and then I was messing with it, and then I went out and got the new camera, and it came back, and I've been messing with that. The new camera works perfectly. It does exactly what I want. It can even output at 4K if I want. I don't want my file sizes to be gigantic, so I'm gonna try sticking to 1080 for now, but I can still output in 4K and then in OBS scale it down to 1080, and that looks better than just regular 1080, if that makes sense. So it's 4K downscaled to 1080 and it looks great. And I might do some tests of 4K in the future. I just don't want my video files to be too gigantic. And I don't want it to be too much stress on my computer, especially while streaming, because yeah, these setups will work for streaming too. I can have that beautiful DSLR footage as my webcam on a live stream. Like, what? I'm just so happy. But now I want a second camera, because I had a 2-camera setup before, the top-down view and the side view. And now I only have the top-down view, and I'm like, well, I want a side view. Because the whole point is to have everything done in OBS so that I can speed up my editing process, because if I can save time editing, that means more time devoted to creating other things. Why hire an editor when OBS can be your editor? There are obviously downsides to having everything filmed all together because there's not much you can do to edit and post other than trimming it down or adding extra overlays on top. But if you wanted to tweak the color of any individual scene, it's all stuck together, so good luck. Like if there's a face cam being overlaid on top of the video, if you try adjusting levels or something, it's gonna affect it for both. But if you can have your camera settings done correctly in the first place, then you're fine. I just really want the 2-camera setup where I can have my stream deck and just like bring it over here. I have a new folder set up with one button that I could press that would switch between side and top. I was playing with that earlier with the old cameras, even though it was crappy resolution. I was just practicing the flip-flop and I was like, oh my god, it's so glorious. I could just press a button to switch between cameras in real time and let me actually turn my camera back on and show you what it looks like. Not the flipping, but just in general. It kind of looks like a live stream, but just HD, or just like any of my art videos, I guess. That's the ring light, that ring you see right there. Woo! Because this camera is a lot smaller than my old one, and so the lens doesn't stick way down here, so I just have to zoom in a little bit so that we don't see that. I set shortcuts so I can easily just switch between autofocus and manual focus at the click of a single button. Optimize settings for the HDMI output. Oh, I've been doing a lot. I just feel bad because I'm supposed to be working on my next video, and instead I'm like, oh, let me do a whole new camera setup. There's the face cam in the corner. So this is what it looks like. It's a bit blown out looking because I'm filming a screen, but this is what I'm using as my face cam. It's just the webcam, and so it's in the corner there. Hello. There's a bit of a delay. I delayed my webcam and audio just slightly because there's about a 200 millisecond delay on this video feed, so I delayed these two to match. And I did some little test recordings. Yeah, just bringing some stuff into frame 2 to see how the colors look. It's been good. It's been great. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. This could save me hours and hours of editing. Like a video that normally takes me 6 to 8 hours to edit, I could possibly do it in under 2 hours. Because instead of doing all like the color correcting and adding on the webcam and lining up this and whatever, like, I'd really just have to put in any intro, B-roll footage maybe that I want to add in, any overlays, music, but other than that I'd just be trimming up this video. I don't have to line up 3 different cameras, sync their audio, and line it up with the audio from my mic, and make sure everything stays aligned throughout the whole thing, and blah blah blah. Like, multi-camera setups can be a pain in the butt to edit, but doing it this way, yes, okay, this vlog's gonna be way too long. In fact, I should probably start editing it tonight, although I should also be starting on this tonight, so I don't know. I'm really excited now, and now I really want a second one of this camera, which is the Sony Alpha 6500. I really want a second one now for my side view. I think the time saved makes it 100% worth the investment. So, I don't know. I'm probably going to do that at some point. And this camera can become my vlogging camera exclusively. It's been my vlogging camera, but I've been also using it to film our videos. I guess it could just exclusively be the vlog camera now. And I can still use it to film over-the-shoulder stuff, like for my oil paintings. Because oil painting videos would not have any real-time footage. And so that would be filmed differently. Then, like, I wouldn't need this multi-camera setup for the oil paintings. So I can still use this for that if I want. Or there's still my Canon 70D, which is gigantic. Just real quick, let's compare the size of these cameras. Look at this. Like, look at this. The lens is super short on this one. This one's like, this one's so heavy. Just the body alone is massive too. Wow. So yes, I can still use this. It gives me more freedom, I guess, because I can keep this on this tripod and use this for any like around the house filming or b-roll or whatever I want. Anyway, I'm ending this vlog here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. There's snow shoveled all over on my car. Yeah, I could back up a bit and then just...
Yeah, you'll be able to back up and then turn up below.
Yeah. So we decided to go to the vendor hall again before they opened to scope things out. We only went down maybe 3 aisles, and we were looking pretty fast, but that's all we really had time